You have reached Dwight's Beach Concession.
Good evening, bitches.
Hey, I'm gonna fuck who you is, boy. Get the fuck out of my life.
We're showing your cunt flaps.
Why would you believe any of this?
Well, ma'am, the gentleman, he's the...
The gentleman? Who's the fucking gentleman?
Well, ma'am, please bring it down a notch.
You need to learn proper masturbation skills. I wish your car was at my lot. I would have to fuck you up, dumbass.
God bless. It's morphin' time.
Morphin' time.
It's lawsuit time. Loser.
Inappropriate.
I'll fucking kill you!
Wait,
You fucking cocksucker! I'll call this number again!
We're gonna call a lot.
You low life piece of shit, come to my fucking head right now and I'll fucking put a knife in your fucking throat.
Fuck yeah.
Look, you piece of carcass. No, I didn't.
Your mom sent the hell out of some elephant trunk.
Come ride this mom.
Gathering around to make a prank call. Wow. Your fucking wife loves it when I check her meter. I'm gonna get a Kohler faucet and shove it right up your ass.
I just got done blowing my boy Dwight and shit.
Well, if you were doing your job, ma'am, and you would walk into that room right now and pull down his pants and start jerking him off and showing him.
Oh, you fucking dick. Did you fucking say that to me? You fucking asshole.
Keep it down. Yeah, buddy. It's Saturday. We're here to do the shows and occasionally make people laugh. I am your host, Dwight. I have a janitorial degree and a mop. I have some people joining me currently. Going from the top left, I have the Axpa Miriam machine, the cross-dressing trans testicle. Okay, apparently this bitch is delirious as well. Sitting right next to Axpa is the deaf mute, Mr. Clay. He thinks he has my mop currently this week, but he does not. All he's holding on to is just thin air. It's just air. Nothing's there. It's because we don't want him to hurt himself. We also have, right next to him is Gobi from twitch.tv/Gobi. Yes, Gobi. That's Gobi. We're diversifying here on the show. And let's see here. Below that we have, what is this? Oh, that's Nashby. We got Nashby here too, as well. Yeah, go Nashby. Next to Nashby, we have Olga. Olga is with us also. Yeah, look at that. We got two girls on here with us, two women's. And we get the women's perspective on how perverted and icky the show is. And then right next to Olga, we have Mr. Clean. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Palindrome as Mr. Clean. Oh, yeah. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so we're here to do the show. Make sure to visit over at the ChineseControlledJanitorDwight.com as well as YouTube.com/DwightTheJanitor. And you can always make the donation machines, like I say, every week over at PayPal.me, PayPal.me/DwightPCN. And that's where the shows go vroom vroom. We've recently turbocharged it. We put a new engine in it. Now Carlito is the long-legged, pissed off Puerto Rican. He's on a giant hamster wheel, and he pedals. And as he pedals, the show goes. So we have to dangle rice, big old, fucking pressure cooker of rice in front of him, and an Ambien. And that's how we keep the show going. Because if he gets the Ambien, then he eats the rice, and then he stops pedaling, the show stops. We had a donation come in from Tiger Eye 4C. He normally, I don't remember if he's in the RC. I know he's in the Discord quite often. I think that's currently where he's at. Yes, thank you to Tiger Eye 4C. And then we also had a donation come in from Gobi from twitch.tv/Gobi. Thank you to one and all. I appreciate that. I'll file that away in the appropriate place. and keep it for safekeepings.
Hello?
Yes, trying to reach Mark.
Speaking.
Hi, Mark. This is Larry. I'm calling from. Saw you sent a tweet to us earlier in the day, and we were calling to touch base with you.
We're having a hell of a time with the internet.
Okay, and when did this problem arise there, Mark?
Pretty much ever since we've had your men out here multiple times, and everyone comes, says it's not in our house, it's up on the pole.
Mm-hmm.
We even had one of your technicians come and unplug us without telling y'all or us, and we were without TV and internet for over a week. We finally got the out here. He says, well, look, they've unplugged y'all. The comes in and out, in and out. I mean, within an hour, the internet will stop 4 or 5 times in an hour. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know why we're paying these big bucks for no service. There's got to be some way that you can put a machine on my house and read that it cuts in and out, 5 times an hour.
Okay. And when was the installation date? Do you recall that information?
You probably have it in front of you. I don't.
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that up, see if I can see that.
We were downtown.
You're saying that goes in and out, how many times?
I can't even, I try looking stuff up on the computer, like to buy a part for something, and I can't even do it because it goes in and out so often. I mean, it's like 5 or 6 times an hour.
Right.
It's really ridiculous.
And you were told that the problem is at the tap on the pole?
No, they said it's, y'all's definition or something. It's outside of my house. It's on the pole. It's down the street. It's somewhere, but it's not at my house. Because they come to my house and they, come in and look at the, matter of fact, we took out your router, put in our own router, and we've gone with surfboards and spent big bucks trying to get the internet to work, and it's just ridiculous. It just, like I said, your guys say it's on the pole, not at our tap.
Yeah.
Now, y'all have undone our tap before and left it undone for a week, but it's not at our tap. It's down the pole somewhere, somewhere.
Okay, so it's down. It's they got a problem at Skynet then.
Whatever the terminology is, yes.
Yeah, well, we had an issue ever since it became self-aware. We're trying to rein it in and boost the signal.
That sounds terrific.
Yeah, so we're trying to get that figured out. But what we can do, the temporary fix is what we do is we bring out a gas generator, and then we set up a networking system. We have about 4 different computers that we would have to hook up, and we would have to run this generator, and that will run from the computers to your modem, and that'll keep a steady signal. But you will have to go out approximately every 6 hours to refuel the generator.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious, sir.
Oh, that's. I don't even know about that. That just sounds like that just sounds like you got me on candid camera or something.
No, it's the only fix at this time. Like I said, with them trying to, take care of Skynet and get that all squared away and normalized. That's the fix that they've issued corporate wide as of this point. Again, this is an isolated incident. This isn't company wide. So they said this was going to be.
My wife says everybody on the internet is slamming for how terrible the system is and how nobody has signal. Matter of fact, when I get on my Wi-Fi, everybody around me is on AT&T. There's not a one person on.
You saying that's when you get on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the your neighbors' purchasing habits are. But our Wi-Fi is very strong when it's working correctly.
Well, you can't plug in. I can't give you an extension cord if you plug in instead of running a generator.
Well, if you're worried about the noise, it's a very quiet generator. It's a Yamaha.
I know, but I'm not going to, get up in the middle of the night and put gas in your generator and all that.
If you want to save gas, let's say you want to get on the internet, just go out and start it, and when you're done, just shut it off. I mean, that's a way to save gas as well. But we are looking to get a technician out. We're hoping
what's plan B?
Well, we're hoping to have this taken care of in the next 2 months or so. Because we do have them tracking it down, and we may have to replace all the wiring from the center and down the poles and all to all the customers.
All right. Well, that sounds like a start. Why don't you do this? Why don't you call me back tomorrow or Monday or whatever that's convenient for you, and let me discuss this with my wife. And we'll let you know something at that point.
Okay. And can I discuss another issue that we had that one of our technicians brought up?
All right.
They said that during the last visit, there was multiple people that were out because they were all trying to figure out what exactly was going on. They said that they felt a little uncomfortable around your wife.
Well, she's very irate because of y'all's service.
Well, and they noted that here, but they weren't saying irate. They said that she was making unwanted sexual advances towards them.
Oh, come on now.
Sir,
this is candid camera, isn't it?
No, sir. I'm reading the notes on the file.
My wife was making sexual advances at
It
your technician.
it specifically says unwanted sexual advances.
And can you tell me what those were?
That's their wording right there. Unwanted sexual advances. That's what they know.
No. I was with her at all points. This is ridiculous.
I mean, I can go further back because it was noted by multiple technicians. That was just the first one.
Well, I tell you what. Let me go get my wife.
Okay.
And let you tell her this.
Sure, if you want to go ahead and get her.
All right.
Hello.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine.
What was your first name? What would you like me to address you as?
Okay, first of all, hold on one second. I'm a minister, and you just told my husband something that was really funny. Let me start by saying my name is Cynthia.
Okay.
Tell me your name.
My name is Larry.
I'm sorry. Can you spell that for me?
Larry.
Larry. And Larry, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Seattle, Washington. I'm with the.
You're calling Seattle, Washington. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you have an employee number or an ID number?
Yes, it is LA 4913.
I'm sorry, that was L8?
No, L is in Larry, A is in Apple, 4913.
4913. Okay, now tell me what I can help you with.
Well, I was just explaining to your husband, Mark, about the upgrades that are going to be coming to hopefully fix your issues with the internet. We're going to have an infrastructure upgrade. But I wanted to talk to him also about a couple of notes that technicians had left in the account about
I'm breaking up. Let me see if I can move to an area where I can hear you better.
Sure.
Okay, now go ahead.
Yeah,
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you would talk to your husband about some infrastructure upgrades that are coming soon to hopefully fix the issue with your internet. And I wanted to speak with him about some notes that a couple of the technicians had left about unwanted sexual advances that you had been coming on to the technician while they were there performing their work duties.
Okay, first of all, I have, anytime I have been here, my husband has been standing right beside me with me.
Uh-huh.
And he actually has dealt with them, not me. They stole some of our equipment at one point when they were in our home.
Oh, my goodness.
And so I reported them, so I'm sure it probably came from some of that.
Okay, but the issue is when I spoke to your husband about the issue, he quoted as saying kept going in and out, and I took that as you were participating in sexual congress with a technician and he was watching.
Are you insane?
No, this was exactly what your husband said. Was going
My
in and
husband,
out, in and out.
Sweetheart, he meant that the service was going in and out. The service, I am a United Methodist minister. Anytime the technician has been in our home, my husband has been here, my housekeeper has been here, and my daughter has been here. Your conversation with me right now is completely insane. I mean, this is like complete insanity.
Well, first, I would appreciate it if you didn't call me honey. I would like to keep it professional.
Would you please put your supervisor on the line and we'll just solve this whole problem?
You would like a supervisor, sure. Give me.
Yes, I would definitely like a supervisor.
Sure, give me just a moment here, and I'm gonna get a supervisor on the line. Can I put you?
Good idea.
Can I put you on a brief hold?
Absolutely.
All right, I believe Mr. Let's see. I'm just checking to see who the supervisor on the floor is currently.
Yeah, this is either a prank call or some psycho. Yeah, this is insane. No, he don't.
Bring out a generator.
Hey, no.
Crank it up, and I have to go fill it.
That is crazy. Never heard of anything like that.
So then he goes, okay, let's go to
That's so funny.
It'll be just a second. I believe I've located the supervisor, and I'm just waiting.
Good idea.
I'm just waiting for his line to be freed up.
Sounds good.
So how's the weather going? Looking out
like
there?
Pardon me?
How's the weather looking out there?
Out where?
Where you're at? Okay.
I just want your supervisor.
Sure. I understand.
I'm sorry. We just think this is so funny.
All right, give me just a moment, ma'am. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer you to my supervisor on duty.
You told him that.
So let me transfer.
Hello.
You.
Oh my goodness.
This is Mr. Meningitis with customer service. Can I help you?
Pardon me?
My name is Mr. Meningitis. I'm with customer service. I'm the supervisor on the floor. Did you need to speak with someone?
No, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna. You give me a number so I can call you back. How's that?
We don't accept incoming calls unless you go through the phone tree.
I
And
guess
there's
not.
Excuse me. There's a 45-minute hold right now. So if you would like to get your matter resolved, I'm happy to help.
My matter is, we don't even know why you called, and I'm assuming from the line of conversation I just had with the last person that this is some sort of random prank call.
Ma'am,
but
I was
we
just
have got
pulled
a
in.
really big joke
Ma'am?
out of this. This is really
Ma'am?
funny.
Excuse me, ma'am. There's about 40 agents on the floor, and I'm going station to station. I have no idea what your matter is concerning, so can you please advise me as to your issue so I can do my best to help you?
I
have no idea what I was
mean,
pulled
I don't
into.
know why. We don't know why y'all called us. We have no idea why your office called us.
Right, but what was it concerning? I mean, the agent must have told you. I mean, were you listening?
I tell you what, this conversation.
I mean, I don't know.
is
It
over,
just sounds like
and
your
we're
listening ears are
canceling.
not. It sounds like your listening ears aren't on. It sounds like your listening ears are not on and activated to number 11.
Listening ears aren't on.
It sounds like
Okay,
you're getting
joke's
triggered.
over.
It sounds like you're getting triggered. What's wrong? I mean, I'm trying to help you, but you're acting really unprofessionally right now, and I'm just trying to. I mean, there's so many agents that need my help.
There she went.
We lost the patient.
Yeah, she had that towards the end. She was like, "I want a supervisor," and I'm like, "Shit, I don't have a supervisor in here."
Hello?
How you doing there? I was looking for Jim.
Who's this?
How you doing? This is Dwight over here, social media division. Saw you'd sent a tweet to us earlier in the day, and thought I'd get in touch with you there and see what type of issues you were having.
I didn't have an issue. I thought there was nothing wrong.
Okay, it looked like you were having an issue with one of our violet drinks.
No, it was just funny. No, it was funny. I drink a lot of pink drinks, and I thought it was funny that you had pink drinks now.
Okay, I guess I'm lost on the tweet there. What was supposed to be funny? Is that sarcasm?
I guess. I mean, I like pink drinks, and you have pink drinks now. I thought it was. I just called it target marketing.
Okay, well that's great. Let me just say this then, Jimmy boy. Maybe next time you don't tweet at us with bullshit and waste our time over here at the social media division, okay?
No, I'll tweet whatever I want.
Oh no, you won't. You're forbidden to tweet at anymore. We don't want any more of your tweets because you're wasting our time when we got to answer tweets about real problems.
All right, whoever this is, it's not. So
it's social media division. If you don't like it, you can speak to my supervisor.
Yeah, sure.
All right, you give me a hold in a second here, and I'm going to transfer you on over to my supervisor.
Hello, this is David. This is the supervisor. Can I help you?
What company is this?
My name is David Murdoch. I'm with customer service. I'm in the call center. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, whoever just called me from an unknown number just was fairly violent at me about a tweet I sent.
Violent? Can you explain?
He told me not to waste his fucking time, or he was.
Sir, can you watch? Sir, I'm going to stop you there. I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you just watch the language, please?
No, that's the language. I was quoting him.
Oh, well, can you put air quotes around it next time?
Okay, goodbye.
Sir?
Hello?
Yes, looking for Benjamin.
May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is Benny over here at social media division. Saw you sent a tweet to us earlier in the day, and we wanted to reach out and touch base with you.
Oh, hey, Benny, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
My name's Benny, too. I'm good, and just, yeah.
Yeah, just a couple Bennies talking on the phone here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Can you tell me, give me a little rundown of what the tweet was regarding here, what concerns you might have that I can address for you?
So I've flown for a really long time. When I first started working, we had to pick, American basically as our, flyer program, and then we could fly with them and build up miles, on all our work trips. So, for a long time, I had status with you guys. I haven't traveled as much the last couple of years, but I still, you guys are like my preferred airline, basically. I'm based in Chicago. You guys are headquartered here. And, slowly over the years, your levels of status and stuff, just like all airlines, it's gotten worse. Economy's gotten smaller, whatever. I'm a tall guy. I'm like 6'7", so I just physically don't fit in a regular economy seat. And so I always fly Economy Plus. I always have. I used to, a long time ago, before I had status, I would buy the pass. So you'd get Economy Plus all year. It was like $300-400. I don't even know if you guys still do it, but anyway, so I always fly that. And there's things about it that bug me. Like I paid, an extra $100 for my seat out to San Diego the other day in an exit row, right?
Right.
And if I had kept my original seat, which was a middle seat, I would have had boarding group 1. And I always travel with video equipment, so I need space in an overhead bin generally. And so I pay extra for a seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Economy Plus. And my boarding group goes down to boarding group 4. Well, then I have like a very limited chance of getting an overhead bin. So I just paid $100 extra for a premium economy, and now you've taken away the chance that I probably get an overhead bin. So,
yeah, the spacing and the overhead bin, because you have the equipment that you travel with, that obviously you're not going to be checking because it's fragile equipment, and you want to be able to keep an eye on that.
Well, it seems crazy to me that I'm going to pay $100 extra for a ticket, right? Mm-hmm. And before, like, let's say I'm in a crappy middle seat, regular back in economy, you're going to put me in boarding group, like probably 2, maybe 3, maybe 1, depending on, because you want to get me on the plane earlier to, get me in my seat so then the aisle seats can come in later.
Right.
But then I pay $100 extra and my boarding group goes down to boarding group 4. Well, that's insane. And so, I've always thought that was insane. I've complained a million times. I complain all the time because I just hope you guys will change it. And today I go over to Delta's site because I had to fly to an airport, and the only flight that worked for work was Delta. And I was like, I got to fly Delta. Like, I have my miles on. But I went through and I got I took a look at Delta's Comfort Plus section. And Delta's Comfort Plus, it doesn't just include Economy Plus. They tell you right there, they're like, we reserve the overhead bin space for you. We give you priority boarding in our Sky Priority boarding, so you'll board first. And I'm like, wow. Like, if you want me as a business traveler, like, holy cow. And Delta flies out of Midway and O'Hare in Chicago, so there's tons of flights, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. Like, that's an instant switch, because you're giving me so much more for that, like, that upgrade fee, and like, my company allows me to upgrade to economy, a premium economy, so that's worth doing, and that's a big deal. So I just wanted to let you guys know, like, Delta's out delivering you big time on their premium economy program, and that was a huge eye opener to me because I just never looked at it. But now that I have, I'm like, wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we've actually looked into it, and you probably wouldn't have liked the new fees that we were putting on. We're actually going to put on a long leg fee. It's for people that need more room because they have the legs, they don't want their knees into the back of the seats. And that's a $75 fee that we're going to be initiating in July. And then we had also spoken with several of our engineers, and they are actually going to be implementing, we're going to take away the overhead bins completely, just to lighten up the plane and save on fuel cost.
Sure. I mean, that's all, you guys are going to do what you guys are going to do. Customers are going to react, with our business, and that's all. As like a guy who travels with video equipment, I'm sure you guys are aware of the famous song "Breaks Guitars." There's, I work in market research, so we advise, we consult lots of large brands, and Samsung calls us in when the Note 7 explodes to go talk to their consumers and find out how to make it all better. And the thing that, companies always find out is all these little corners that they cut to ruin the experience for their customers and, raise the share price a little bit. There's only so many you can do until all your customers are like, you know what, there's a better thing over here. I'm done putting up with this. You can only ruin my experience so far. And it'll just be interesting to see how all the airlines shake out. So that was the basis of my tweet, basically, is
now, had you
Delta's outdoing you guys.
Had you ever considered getting your legs shortened?
Have I ever considered getting my legs shortened?
Yeah, to avoid all the trouble you have on the airlines.
Is this for real, man?
Yes, I'm just offering solutions.
Wow. I'm stunned. Your name is Benny?
That's correct.
Benny, one of my good friends from grade school is a vice president at Airlines. If you really work for them, I'm going to find out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stunning that you have people employed like this.
Well, I mean, I also shook hands one time, excuse me, with with Adam Carolla, but that doesn't make Adam Carolla my best friend.
I mean, have a great night. Thanks for the prank call. Fuck you.
It's not a prank call, sir.
Don't call this number again, man.
Why don't you complain to your vice president boyfriend?
Don't call my number again.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna call a lot. We'll call a real lot.
Don't call my fucking number again.
Yeah, hang the phone up and see if it doesn't ring again.
Don't call my fucking number again.
Hang it up and see if it doesn't ring again, bitch. Hang it up.
Fuck you.
Yeah, customer service at its finest, bitch. Alright, calling him back, he told me. And that was Gobi's joke, everybody, about him getting his legs shortened that triggered him. Stole it from her.
Mean. It's funny.
Yeah. He's sitting there, wow. Wow.
Wow.
I'm stunned. This guy's stunned. He has out songs called Shake Your Dick, and he's stunned. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, what's the video equipment for? Like, is he filming his dick shaking while he's on the plane? He's got to have it out?
That's what I want to know. I actually want to see this video called Shake Your Dick.
Yeah, it's
Wow. Wow.
It's a horrible video. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, looking for John.
Hi. What kind of John?
I was looking for John. The last name is Yoshihira. Or something close to that. This is Blake calling from social media division, and saw you'd sent a tweet to us earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I did. But actually my name, I actually go by JJ Yosh. That's why I was a little confused at first.
Oh, I see. Okay, I apologize for that.
Yeah. No, it's okay. So that's why I was like wondering what the nature of the call is, because usually people from social media never call me that. So I'm like, what?
Oh, I see. And
yeah. Thank you.
I'm sorry. We were just touching base. You had sent that tweet, and
I got the tweet back, and I was going to send you a message, kind of on some of the ideas that I was spinning around. I didn't know if you guys already had some pre-existing ideas or what, but yeah, that was what I was going to do.
We didn't. We were actually calling to see what you had in mind, and we were, of course, going to record the call, and then we were going to pass it on up to the corporate level, and along with your contact information and the ideas that you had, and see where we can go from there.
Okay. Do we want to maybe schedule a call then, so that I can have all the everything in front of me to, I guess, pitch you guys? If that's or I don't know if you want me to send you an email beforehand, details.
Well, did you have anything that you
wanted
to spitfire right now? Because I can get a hold of some of the executives, and they could be on the line.
Okay. Yeah. So do you? I mean, I can tell you the ideas right now, but then we can then.
And we can fine tune them if you want to do like a rough outline, and then we can fine tune everything, get more into detail. I can get a couple of the executives on the line right now if you would like.
Okay, I mean whatever is easier.
All right, let me patch in a couple executives here. I got Miss Gobi. I got Mr. Cross, and I believe Mr. Min. It's MINN, I believe. I'm gonna try to patch them in here. Okay, I've got him, and let me try to get Mr. Cross and Miss Gobi. Mr. Cross, are you available?
Yeah, I'm.
Well. Yep. Got an echo on your line. Let me see if.
Yeah, I'm the chair, the toilet.
Okay, give me just a moment. Okay, so if you wanted to go, the guys, this is JJ. He had sent the tweet earlier, and they wanted to collaborate with and he had some ideas, and so I thought it'd be well and good to patch you three in, so we can go over his ideas and kind of spitball back and forth with each other.
Hey, dude, how's it going? This is Mr. Men. I'm the regional marketing supervisor here at.
Oh, excellent! Yeah, great to talk to all of you guys today.
Hi.
Likewise, dude.
Hi.
How are you? What
you?
did you do today? What did you eat for dinner?
I'm here in Boulder, Colorado. I live in the Rockies because I specialize in adventure travel, and this is a great place to live, to do adventures all the time.
What'd you have for dinner?
It's been good. I'm eating. I was eating a braised beef ball. They have like this one veal, and it has all these fancy bolognese. Anyways.
Okay.
How's the evening been going for you guys?
Pretty good.
Yeah, the evening's going pretty nice here. So what? Where did you want to start off there, JJ?
Yeah. So what I do typically with various clients is I work with outdoor brands, health brands, and travel agencies and vehicle agencies on just doing adventure travel type trips. I Discovery Channel shows, and which I've traveled like all around Taiwan hosting, and kind of my whole brand surrounds outdoor adventure and travel for the everyday person. And through my social media, my big platforms are Instagram and Twitter.
Okay, we're kind of you're kind of going in and out. I think your phone's cutting out a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm out and about. Apologize if it's cutting in and out. Just let me know.
Sure.
And I'll repeat myself. But yeah, basically, I am looking to partner with you guys on a potential short web series or digital series where we would go. I would be with a couple other influencers who also have huge followings, like maybe in the million mark, that could come with me on a trip to various adventure destinations, and we would go on a road trip that maybe the theme could be going to different national parks. Maybe we're going to different climbing spots, and along the way we're going to encounter food and culture along the way, and then we deal with the interpersonal dynamics between the influencers. But really, it's just a kind of we would have it spin off promoting how Hertz allows us to get anywhere, and we would integrate it into the short series, and you guys would basically be presenting it, and we could work out more of the details on where it could live and how it could integrate more of your brand into the video series.
Okay,
that was kind of an idea that I had.
Now, would Simon be going along on the adventure with you?
Yes, so my adventure cat Simon, he actually goes on the trips with me. So he goes climbing. He's now a kayaking kitty, and so I take him everywhere with me. He has his emotional support paperwork, so he can go with me on the in the hotels, plane, wherever, which makes it a lot easier to take a pet with you when you're on a road trip.
Right.
And you don't want to leave your pet in the car, and especially in the hot weather. But he's great with camping and hiking. Sometimes once he gets tired, he just stays on my back like a parrot, on my shoulder like a parrot. And he's become a sensation on my social platform as well. Character of his own.
Right. And now, when you've went on your adventures before, have you ever encountered wildlife that you weren't expecting or anything like that?
Yeah, I've actually encountered bear. Since I live in the mountains and Boulder here, I've actually had a bear who has come to my front door trying to get in. Just living wise, when I'm on the road, you can imagine I'm encountering a lot of other different animals like deer, bighorn sheep that are crossing in the middle of the road. I've had a grizzly bear try to eat trash in front of us in Alaska. So that's just when we're on the road. And then outside, we've had moose, wild moose out there, and I've seen a mountain lion before. Depending on where you are, different cougars, and so yeah, you definitely see a lot of wildlife on the road.
All right. And on these adventures, are you planning to use any type of weapons, firearms, or anything like that for protection? Or is that something you would expect, like a crew or a security crew that comes along with you to possibly be handling?
So in terms of security detail, in the past, we haven't found that we've needed that at all. I would say it's where we're going is going to be relatively safe. None of the areas that we're entering you have to really worry about needing even protection from the wildlife. Wildlife are pretty tame. The only time you're going to encounter really hazards like grizzly bears is going to be more up north in Montana and in Alaska and Canada. And in that case, I just carried around bear spray. So I don't intend to do any hunting, at least not with firearms. Mm-hmm. So we wouldn't be having that with us.
Okay.
Hey, sir.
Yes.
This is Mr. Men. I'm the regional marketing person here. What was your, kind of fee? What were you hoping to get out of this whole deal? Let's just get the brass tacks,
Yeah. I can get more into details with that, with the tier structure of how that would work, depending on how it would really depend on what we would want how involved we would want the actual series to be, like the format.
We probably want you to travel around the country and be in your rental car vehicle that we give you, and tell people how convenient it is to pick up the car. How you don't smoke in it. That's a big thing, that you don't smoke in the car. You let people know on the camera that, try to work it in somehow. And how you don't damage the car or anything like that. You got to work in these big verticals that we have. But basically it's, going around the country and experiencing everything and making sure that we get several shots of the car in there in the tape. But what's your how do you want to do this? We're thinking like a little YouTube web series.
Yeah, I would say I would need to put together a bid, like a budget that I could show you on how much I think it would cost, because I guess I need to understand the scope of like how many episodes we're going to be dealing with, how much time we're going to be going, if it's just going to be me and Simon, or if you want other influencers that are,
Yeah, we want to have, a female in there, of course. We got to get the 18 to 54 men, because they're the ones that usually, they're the ones that usually pay for travel. Let's be honest here. The women just defer to the husbands. They don't want to do anything with that. They're not really good with money, generally. So we definitely want to have I would want
to bring one of my. So I have friends that are social media influencers like myself that have big followings. Some of them have bigger followings. So I would want to bring one of them on.
Well, we were thinking Kathy Griffin, maybe.
If you
Kathy Griffin.
Yes, I do know who that is.
Okay, yeah. So she's someone who we work closely with ever since her fall from grace. But basically, she's looking for a way to get back into the entertainment and comedy sector. So we're hoping that, potentially we could get Kathy Griffin to join you guys and be like a comedic voice, but also someone who's, attracting the male, 18 to 54 demographic.
Of course.
So have you worked with her in the past?
I have not worked with her in the past.
Okay. Are you Trump supported, by the way? Because that might be a problem.
Politics are something that I kind of keep out of my social media posts.
Right, of course. But at the end of the day, we probably want to know that, because Kathy Griffin is, as you know, a very bombastic figure, and I would rather not have that come out on the tape, on the recording.
Well, it would depend. If this is a pre-recorded sort of segment, then that wouldn't really be a problem, because you would just edit it out.
Well, no, we like to do it live if we can. I think that would be, incorporate viewers' opinions, on Facebook Live or something like that, We have a team, a chase car that follows, that handles kind of the streaming and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So kind of like if he says something off the cuff, like I don't want you to get triggered or anything, you know.
I don't think I would get triggered. I kind of love to improv and play off other people's reactions.
Right.
So
I appreciate I appreciate your
would
diplomatic
do.
reply. I appreciate your diplomatic reply, but just can you answer very bluntly here? You know, are you Donald Trump supporter or?
I don't follow politics right now, so I don't support anyone since I'm not following politics. It's not my everyday life. I'm kind of ingrained here in the bubble, as they would call it in Boulder.
Okay, I'm going to give it back to the other executives. I think I've asked all the questions I have at this time.
We had we had actually just had an interaction with Creative when Mr. Men was speaking with you, and we don't want this necessarily scripted. We want this to be more free flowing type of thing if we were to go along with it, and but for like a season finale type of scenario, we kind of envision maybe going to a rock climbing spot, and we wanted to know if you'd feel comfortable with, for the right before the credits were to or before they would cut the black, if you would feel I guess okay with kicking Simon off of a cliff for the cliffhanger, and then we would come back the next season to let them all know that Simon had died.
I mean, that seems like a wild idea, but whatever
it's like that
works.
poster. It's like that poster, where the cat's hanging from the limb. It says "Hang in there." It's kind of that thing. Yeah. But
you gotta give.
but we wouldn't do that. We would really want you to kick the cat off of the cliff.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to have PETA or any animal services after me. Like my following, they get really upset about any mistreatment to Simon, so that could create quite an uproar.
Yeah, we heard that they got quite upset that you had Simon on a leash at one time.
Yes. Well, actually, some of them are upset there's a Simon's on a leash, but others are very happy and don't like when he's off the leash because they're worried that he's going to run away.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't please everybody.
Yeah, definitely, and we know that because we get a lot of complaints on Twitter and whatnot. So we deal with that. Now, did any of the other executives have any questions? Mr. Cross? Did we lose Mr. Cross? Oh, there he is. I thought maybe we lost you from the line.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Good.
Hey, do you have any experience with that? I mean, do you get wild or get wild? Excuse me, let me step out of the bathroom.
Give me a moment. All right, I'm here. You hear me okay now, sir? Sir? Hello? Please? Hello? Hello? Hey, buddy.
Yes, hello?
Yeah, I left the toilet. Listen, do you ever get wild, crazy? A little bit?
I mean, it depends on like what the show is requiring. For Fun Taiwan, we had to be wild. I guess it really depends on what sort of demographic that you're going for.
Yeah.
And what our lines and limits are. But yeah, of course, I'm very lively on camera when need be. Yeah.
Anal insertion of full whole jalapeno peppers and ghost peppers.
Now, what kind of show wants that?
It's a niche show for the state of Alaska only. It's a local show that airs in Anchorage.
Well, I don't know if that would appeal to be distributed on my my platform specifically. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with a rental car company.
Well, I mean, it's just that's part of the commercial that we're looking for down there. It's going to air for a specific type of show that they get kind of really wild and crazy on it. So we want to have a commercial that kind of fits the bar, you know, kind of, you know what I mean, kind of captivates the audience, that same target audience that would be into that. I mean, the show is basically Fear Factor to, you know, squared to the third power, let's say. Very, very crazy. Like they like, you know, Fear Factor would have you eat I don't know, like a bull's testicle. A recent episode of this show had someone had to drink 22 gallons of human semen, clean human semen. You know, it was tested and everything and verified, but it was, you know, whoever could finish that finish that first warm human semen.
Yeah, I think we can develop many ideas and we can come up with things. So you know, yeah, we can figure all that out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not asking you to do stuff like that on the show. It's just saying we want a commercial maybe that'll kind of be in, you know what I mean? Like if you got people tuning in for stuff like that, and we come on with you just, you know, talking, oh, I love renting cars, and, you know, like you're, who's the guy that drives, the guy from that movie, you know, all right, you know who I'm talking about? That guy. Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, we don't want that. We want something big. Would you consider being kicked in the private parts? Having someone kick you into private parts for the commercial?
I actually have to get going.
You don't.
Soon.
You don't.
So I was wondering if
there's one more person who needs to talk to you. I'm going to put you through because I got to flush what I did here. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's just I'm in the middle of dinner. That's the only reason why.
Yeah,
but I'm more than happy to get.
I gotta take a shit myself. So here, someone else is gonna ask you a question.
So can your people reach out to us then with the paperwork, or how does that work?
So what I can do is, if you let me know what email to send you
Sure.
the information to, I'll
I'll give you that email.
Pitch, prices,
I'll give you.
and everything.
Shut up. I'll give you the email now. It's you have a pen and paper?
Yeah.
S as in Sally. P as in Peter.
Okay.
The number 3. R as in Romeo. M as in Mary. Dot. F as in Frank. U as in Ursula. C as in Charlie. K as in Kelly. @.co.uk.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. Have a good day.
Bye.
Yeah, he's here. Yeah, and Olga's gonna take her pants off, and Gobi's gonna cater. Oh,
that's the after party in Discord.
Well, that's what's gonna happen is we're gonna eat sushi off of Olga, and Gobi's catering.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna do the show.
That's kind of hot.
Nom 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 nom. Nom nom.
What you bringing, Chick-fil-A?
You know, I'll bring whatever you guys request.
If you're catering, you should make it from scratch. That's what a caterer does.